I used to think my life was perfect. I was Emily Carter, 34 years old, married to Daniel Carter, a man every woman said was husband material. We had a beautiful two-story home in Connecticut, matching coffee mugs, and a shared savings account that could survive a storm. Daniel was the kind of man who never forgot to pay the bills, never forgot my birthday, and never forgot to lock the doors at night, but he was also boring. Predictable. So safe. It felt like being wrapped in bubble wrap. No danger, no thrill. Every morning was the same. 6:15 a.m. oatmeal with blueberries. 7 o'clock. A.m. He left for work with a quick kiss. Evenings were dinner, TV, bed. Started to feel like my marriage was a slow death. On Friday nights, I escaped to wine nights with my friends Melissa and Jenny. Melissa would shake her head when I mentioned Daniel's routines. Emily, you're in your 30s. You're wasting your best years. Jenny was even bolder. Have some fun before you turn 40. Find someone who makes you feel alive. At first, I laughed. Then I started listening. He was new at my office. Chris Dalton, 38, charming in that effortless, dangerous way. Sharp suits. Crooked smile. The kind of man who made women lean in without realizing it. We started with casual lunches, then longer conversations, then lingering touches. One night, after staying late to finish a report, we shared a bottle of wine in the empty office. He brushed a strand of hair from my face, his fingers trailing against my cheek. Before I knew it, I was kissing him. That kiss turned into a night. That night turned into weeks. I told myself it was harmless, that Daniel would never find out. Chapter 3. The Watcher, but Daniel knew. From the first week, he didn't confront me. He didn't raise his voice. Instead, he studied me like a case file, and then he started planning. Melissa was the first. She worked in marketing for a big firm, managing luxury brand accounts. Daniel, it turns out, had a cousin in the same industry. Through him, Daniel funneled a series of anonymous tips, emails, bank transfers, screenshots showing Melissa running a profitable side business using company resources. The proof was flawless. Her CEO fired her on the spot. Jenny thought she was untouchable. She wasn't. Daniel hired a private investigator, someone who specialized in discreet, ugly truths. Within a month, he had a folder. Jenny leaving a hotel with her personal trainer, text messages that left nothing to the imagination, and a hotel bill in her name. Daniel mailed the folder to Jenny's husband, the trainer's wife. Got her own copy. By the end of the week, Jenny's marriage was over. Her reputation in tatters. Chris. Daniel waited for the right moment. Chris's wife got a carefully packaged envelope with hotel receipts, explicit text, and photographs of me and Chris kissing in the office parking lot. She threw them out, but Daniel wasn't done. He sent the same package to Chris's boss with a note suggesting inappropriate use of company time and resources. Chris was escorted out of the building by security. I still didn't suspect Daniel. I thought it was just a wave of bad luck hitting everyone around me. Then it was my turn. One morning, my boss called me into his office. On his desk was a binder. Hundreds of pages. Every text, every email, every receipt. Photos of me with Chris. Printouts of security. Camera footage from hotels. It wasn't just evidence. It was a dossier. I was fired on the spot. I drove home shaking. Daniel was in the kitchen, sipping coffee, completely calm. Daniel, please, I made a mistake. I sobbed. I'm sorry. We can fix this. He set his mug down, looked at me, and smiled. Do you think I didn't know, Emily? I knew the moment it started. I wanted to see how far you'd go. You destroyed my trust, he said, his voice low and steady. So I destroyed your world, your friends, your lover, your career, all gone. And I did it slowly, so you'd watch it crumble around you. You wanted excitement? Tell me How exciting is it now? Then he picked up his coat and walked out. Melissa works retail now, across the country, living paycheck to paycheck. Jenny's living with her parents. Her divorce draining what little she had left. Chris disappeared, probably under a new name. And me, I'm still here, alone, unemployable. My name whispered in every corner of my industry. Daniel didn't just end my marriage, he ended me. And the worst part, I handed him the match and watched him light the fire.